This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 1732 Victory Boulevard, Glendale, California, 91201. Today is August 17th, 2021. We're performing a video waste and sewer inspection through a 4-inch closet flange. We did have to remove the toilet in order to attempt to run our camera all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. This is our 4-inch closet flange. This is a toilet. This goes into the hallway here, and this goes towards our kitchen area. This goes towards our studio area, and that door there goes out towards the front of the property. So what we're going to do is we're going to zero out our camera here, and what we're going to do is we're going to pause our mic for a few minutes and attempt to push ourselves and get ourselves out into the waistline and hopefully attempt to push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. So I'm just going to pause our mic here for a moment. Okay, it does appear that we are able to get down into our waistline. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Now you can see it is older cast iron waistline. Right? Yeah. And we do have quite a bit of scaling and buildup throughout the cast iron waistline. Right. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out.
So which way does it go? Does it go to the back?
Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and, again, continue to push out. And again, we're just going to attempt to reach our city sewer tie-in. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And it does appear that we are transitioning to what appears to be vitreous clay. And as you can see there at the top, it does appear that there is an opening. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. So we're going to pause here. Okay, we went ahead and located this area. It's just at the front of the building, and we did mark it with the red crown at 2 foot 9 inches deep. And again, this is our transition from cast iron waistline to vitreous clay sewer line. And as you can see there, we do have a little bit of an opening there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. To the period we got a little bit of build up in those joints there, right around the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock area. Those appear to be a little bit of small root intrusions. We'll continue to push out. And again, we've got a little bit of an offset in that joint there from about the 9 o'clock area all the way around to about the 3 o'clock. And again, a little bit of buildup in that joint as well. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And again, very hard to determine, but it does appear to be, these possibly could be concrete slag overpour in the joints there. And again, you do have it right around the 3 o'clock area and the 9 o'clock area. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. Again, we do have a little bit more in this area here, right around the 3 o'clock. And again, the 9 o'clock. And as you can see, there's an opening there at the top, right around the 12 o'clock area. And that is our test tee. That's right about the curb area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And what we'll do is we'll just push all the way out. And as we pull back and take a good look at this, it does appear to be, those do appear to be what appear to be small root intrusions, as you can see there. And then as we push out, you can see that that does have a little bit of a root to it. So I'm going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. What we'll do is we're just going to pause our mic here and continue to push all the way out, and possibly all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. And then there we'll continue to pull back and take a good look at our joints. So we're just going to pause our mic here. A little bit of build up here, a little bit of build up, a little bit of holding water in this area. So again, we're just going to Okay, so we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. And as we continue to push out, we did push out, and we are holding water in this area. And my camera is going up against something, so I'm pretty much at a dead stop here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause my mic here, pause the video, and locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is in the middle of the street. We did place an orange dot of paint to identify the area, and unfortunately we're unable to get past this point. We are holding back what appears to be water and debris in this area, and we are up against some sort of an obstruction that's prohibiting us to push out further towards our city sewer tie-in. So again, we're going to pause our mic here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and pushed through. We were able to get all the way into our city sewer tie-in. So we did push through, and that stoppage there that was holding us back up appeared to be a soft stoppage, and the water had subsided, and as I pushed the camera a little bit more towards the soft stoppage, it was able to penetrate it, and we just kept pushing out all the way out. So we were able to reach our city sewer tie-in. So we're just going to pause our mic here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. So now we're just going to continue to pull back, take a good look at our vitreous clay. And the saddle area appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be a little bit of offset in that joint there, but again, nothing major. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And again, a little bit of offset in that joint there, but again, nothing major. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And again, a little bit of offset in that joint there, but again, nothing major. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And those joints appear to be in fair condition. And those joints appear to be in fair condition. Again, we just continue to pull back. Again, a little bit of offset in that joint there, but nothing major. In this area here did appear where we had a little bit of a soft stoppage, as you can see, and we were able to push through that area by running some water and able to get through there, but it did appear that we do have a soft stoppage in that area. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And it just appears possibly be a flat area, and debris and toilet paper just be getting held up in that area. So that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And those joints appear to be in fair condition. And again, a little bit of what appeared to be a little bit of root intrusion in these areas here. Again, very difficult to tell, but it does appear to be possibly concrete slag overpour. You can see in that joint there. And we do have a little bit of root intrusion in some of these joints as well. As you can see here, right around the 9 o'clock area, you can see that we do have a root intrusion in that area there. So then we continue to pull back. This area would need to be possibly hydrojetted in order to clear the root intrusion, get some of the debris out of these joints in this area here. Again, this does appear to be concrete overpour, but again, it could possibly be a root intrusion in that joint as well. It's a little difficult to tell. Again, we continue to pull back. And again, a little bit of an offset in that joint there. And again, a little bit of this overpour, but again, it does appear to be root intrusion. So again, we would recommend that this line be hydrojetted. And as you can see right there at the 12 o'clock area, we do have a test tee. And that's right around that curb there. Oh, I'm sorry, that is our mainline cleanout, and that is at the front of the property. We did mark that at 2 foot 9 inches deep with the red crayon on the sidewalk there, just as next to the building. And you do have an access point there. And we are transitioning back into what appears to be cast iron waistline. And we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And we're making a little bit of a turn. What we're going to do is we're going to mark this area here real quick. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back just approximately another 5 feet. And we're going to locate that area as well. Just want to get a good idea which direction our cast iron waistline is moving. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. So again, we just are continuing to pull back, heading back towards our closet flange. And I'm just going to continue to pull back. And again, as you can see, we do have a little bit of buildup and scaling in the air in our cast iron waistline. And again, we're making a little bit of a turn, and we're coming up. Yeah, so the kitchen behind us is coming in from behind us. We're coming up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and again begin to pull back, and we're just going to pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.